Alrighty, back at it. It is day 35 and it is August 14th. So for today's workout, I am doing 4 exercises and I am starting off with the side plank dips. So I'm putting myself up into a side plank. My elbow is in line with my shoulder and my foot of my top leg is doing most of the support on the bottom there. So I am dipping down my hip, tapping down to the floor, and then using my obliques on the side closest to the ground to push myself and lift myself back into that straight line. All right, I did 10 there. I'm switching over to the other side. I'm going to do 10 here as well, setting up the same way, elbow in line with shoulder, foot nice and stable at the bottom, and dipping down, crunching up, contract the obliques, and exhale as the hips come up. All right, there is my 10 there. I am now going to go into my second exercise, which are alternating chops. So it's kind of like an alternating toe touch. It is, at least for me, it's a little bit more intense. I find I get a little bit more range of motion and contraction. That was a little practice one. So now I'm going into bringing my shoulders up off of the ground. My hands stay extended and my leg comes up as my hand goes down. So it's kind of like I'm chopping with my arms, exhaling nice and hard as I come up. And also trying to keep my body very stable as I'm moving both my upper body and my lower body. I also want to keep everything very stable as well and not move around too much. Gives you a little bit more ab contraction. All right, I did 20 total there, and now I am going into these asymmetrical crunches, or I guess just one leg up crunches. So for this one, I am setting up one of my legs is on the ground, my foot is propping it up there, and then I have my other leg in a 90-90 position. So top of my thigh and my upper torso is 90 degrees, and then my knee is 90 degrees, and I am just crunching up. I'm exhaling nice and hard and keeping the leg that's lifted very still. And I am doing 15 reps each side, or each leg. So now I'm switching over, other leg goes up, exhaling nice and hard. And then as you fatigue, sometimes the elbows tend to come in. Try and keep the elbows nice and wide, chest open, and exhale nice and hard. Inhale down. And whichever leg is lifted up, that is the side that you can feel a little bit more intensely. Alrighty, that is my 15 on that side. I am now going to my last exercise, which are these glute bridge hip dips. So I am just tilting my pelvis from one side to the other, tapping down and pushing it back up. And I'm doing 30 here. And my thought process of the day was to find your fear. So I was thinking of this quote, not sure who said it. Pretty old quote, I think. It says, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So it's only when we are aware of our fears that we can do something about them. So the first thing we need to do is find them, figure out what they are. So, what is it that prevents you from living life how you'd like to experience it? Is it a fear of change, rejection? Is it failure? Maybe even success? Being vulnerable? Being alone? Once you are aware of your fear and have a desire for change, you then can begin taking the actions necessary to begin your transformation. So figure it out, do some self-reflection, find your fear, and I will see you in day 36.